I am making my garden garlic look store-bought. So some people have been disappointed with their garlic bulbs. I absolutely love mine. They're not as giant as I would have liked, but you know what? It's still garlic and they've got some healthy cloves inside. So I'm going to show you how I clean it up to make it look store-bought. Okay? All right. And I consider this success with my garlic. So, actually, I'm going to turn you around so you can see the process. But this is successful growing garlic. And the only thing I did to grow this garlic was I bought some organic garlic. And then I split the cloves and put the cloves in the ground. I did this over winter, the end of winter. I can't remember, but anyway, I just let it keep going and going and going until the stalks started to turn brown, and then they fell over. And when they fell over, that was my indication to go ahead and pull them up. All right, so this was 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already cleaned up a few. You can see I got the dirt and debris mostly off of this one. Trim the top. It's nice and dried out. There you go. So what you do when you pull the garlic after it's ready, so when your garlic is ready, I left mine in the shed to dry out, in my seed shed to just dry. And I hung them there so the stalks would just hang in nice and loose. And then after they were nice and dry, I brought them in. Then I left them on the counter for a little longer with the dirt and everything still on it. Don't remove anything. And I just had it on a towel. You can use a pan or tray, whatever. But after you're convinced that it's completely, the stems are completely dry, and you'll know because when you cut in, it should snip like that. It should snip very easily, okay? So, the only thing I'm doing to clean this garlic and make it look store-bought is I'm gonna brush the debris off with a semi-damp paper towel. Cut the stem, cut the beard. Got it? Okay, here we go. Hey, good morning. Showing you how I make my garlic look store-bought. There we go. Okay, so you got your garlic. This is nice and dry. Lots of dirt, right? Okay, semi-damp. This has been the easiest thing to grow. Plop those cloves in the ground over the winter and forget about it. Spring, let those stalks come up nice and high. Summer, get ready to pull them. It smells so good. I can smell it through the paper. Okay, see how I got that? Do not rinse these in water. Just wipe it with the paper towel, okay? That's the best way. Then you're going to trim off nice and dry, see? Nice and dry. And you can trim the beard. This garlic has so many benefits because when it's in the garden, it is protecting the garden against pests and rodents and all those things that could eat your other edible plants. So growing garlic God, that smells good. When I cut that, I accidentally cut into the beard a little too much, but boy, that smells fragrant. Okay. So that's another clean one. Okay. That's another clean one. Let's do this. See how that paper is peeling off? That's good. That's a good sign. It's nice and dry. I don't think I need to trim this one anymore. Okay. And this is a little tiny one, but you know what? It's still garlic. Everything I grow is a success in my book. I'm not trying to grow the world's biggest anything. Okay. I simply want to grow food that I can eat. All right, so let's do the same here. If you're still a little creepy about that, first layer, you can take it off. Just don't take too much off because you don't want to expose your cloves. And cut. That one can probably dry out a little bit more. But that's okay. That's okay. So my tea is ready. Okay. And another one. All right, and same here. That first layer is kind of coming off by itself. Don't take too much. Easiest thing to grow. So this winter, don't forget to buy the garlic, some organic garlic. Take the cloves, plop them in the ground so you can grow your own garlic. Next year I'm going to do even more. This year I'm going to do even more. So when winter comes around this time, maybe the end of fall. Yeah, maybe the end of fall I'll go ahead and put some cloves in. And I had these all over the garden, y'all. So this isn't the first harvest of garlic. It's the one I'm showing you I'm showing you how to clean. But I've had a few because I planted hella garlic all over the garden, which I'm grateful for. I don't have a lot of pests this year eating my green stuff. Another beautiful bulb. Okay, let's get this done. And trim this up. Well, this is a little baby one. She's cute. Yeah. She's cute. Let's crack one of them open just to see, because I'm going to put one in my tea for today. I'm watching my aunt's garden, and she has so many cucumbers yesterday, so I can chop some garlic up with some cucumbers for lunch later. have a little snack, a little salt and pepper on them, maybe a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Let's use the baby. Let's use this baby. But look, this is how I make my garlic look store-bought. A simple wipe, couple of cuts, and there you go. All right. I've still got more garlic in the ground. I'm gonna see how big they get, but we'll just roll with it. All right. So for this one, let's get a tea. I gotta make my sea moss tea every morning. So whatever tea blend I'm using, I add a couple of scoops to the thermos. So sea moss gel is in here, and I'm sipping it all day long. All right, let's top it off with a little more water and tea. Alright, so we got our little thermos there. We'll put some garlic in there later. Alright, so let's get a couple of cloves out of here. Alright. Did that do it? I have to go a little bit more. I don't think it was big enough to crack. I didn't hear the crack. Let's use this. Ooh. 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 Pretty. And that didn't come out as cute as I wanted it to. It looks like they can dry out a little bit more though. So I'm gonna just leave the rest of those to dry, but smell that. Smell it. I know. I know. Oh God, that is so garlicky. Oh, that is medicine all by itself. Okay. That right there. A whole. Controlling that blood pressure. Easing that inflammation. Yeah, all that soreness around your knee and your joints and stuff, it's not all arthritis. Some of it is just inflammation because your body is trying to protect itself from pounding between those joints. Inflammation helps our bodies, yes, but when it remains in your body for too long, honey, you gotta flush that stuff out. Flush it out. Yeah, I'm gonna let the other ones dry some more. This still has a little moisture on the cloves. That's a lot of garlic. My hands are so sticky. Oh, wow. Ah. All right, let me wash my hands. And that's how I do it. How you turn garden garlic into something that looks store-bought. Bet you fooled yourself. Aren't you proud? Grow some garlic. We're gonna remember to put it in the ground in the fall, something like that, in the fall, and leave it in there until summer. Once those stems start falling over, it's time to pull them up. You're gonna have gorgeous bulbs. Maybe they won't be as giant as mine, but they will be yours. You will have grown them yourself, and that'll be just fine. So enjoy. Happy gardening. Love you. Have a great